The things I really loved that I'll miss most about my dad are the things that could also drive me mad. He was a full-on guy with a bursting brain and a thirst for how and why, sustained by a heart like a steam train. His ingrained sense of justice drove him on, relentlessly strove to champion what's right and fair, and all this with a gentlemanly air. And his voice above all would resound, facts and stories would abound, right into his anecdotage, telling tangential tales related, unabated. He was vaccinated with a gramophone needle, so he often stated. His many favorite phrases stay with me, like music in my mind they linger, while I picture that triumphant pointing of his finger. Ah, that's fixed it, as good as a bought one. You crumb, that's a wizard idea. If dropped naked on a desert island, I would survive. Follicle Drive. Follicle Drive is the name Dad gave to the subject of the research paper he was writing right up to the time he died. His genetics colleagues are continuing with his work. Whether trains, lacrosse, genetics, fishing, rowing, yes, whatever the endeavour, he was keen as mustard, truly an enthusiast, infusing others with his eager, educative passion for doing stuff. He loved lists and labels, fixing things he hated, waste, post office red rubber bands on footpaths would invariably end up in his pocket, and I've ended up the same. I grew up helping with repairs, soaked in brake fluid, acetone and arrow dyed, holding torches for him with him saying, "Shine it on my hands, not on my face." And all this to the soundtrack of the Goons. His science I never understood, but I knew that it was good. The sheer breadth of his intellect, so vast it brought us all to unexpected paths of thought. Ah, that's fixed it, as good as a bought one. Ah, you crumb, that's a wizard idea. If dropped naked on a desert island, I would survive. Follicle Drive. At the age of 5, to help me to explain my lack of red hair, he taught me how to say, "It's a recessive gene," and I did. He taught me so much, and in return I taught him how to hug and creative ways of eating something green. His legendary high diaphragm never really held him back, and that crumb still had hair on his head when he sailed over the horizon. Ah, that's fixed it, as good as a bought one. Ah, you crumb, that's a wizard idea. If dropped naked on a desert island, I would survive. Ah, that's fixed it, as good as a bought one. Ah, you crumb, that's a wizard idea. If dropped naked on a desert island, I would survive. Follicle Drive.